What's up, world? Welcome to a new episode of the BrandonJaneauShow. As you know, I am Brandon Janeau, like always on all podcast platforms everywhere. It's BrandonJaneauShow, man. Social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Facebook, BrandonJaneauShow, and of course YouTube channel, man. BrandonJaneauShow. You can hit the notification bell, let you know when the new episodes are out. Hope you guys enjoy this episode, man. Because this is, of course, the end of 2023. So, of course, I got to do my point of view of random shit. Yearly review or yearly recap or yearly what the fuck was this? Like, what the fuck was the year that we just lived in? What was this? What the fuck was this? What was this? I don't understand. I don't understand the year. Like, please help me. God Almighty, please help me. There's a lot of stories, a lot of crazy shit. But I only picked like I got six. I usually do like 4 or 5 topics, but I got six. So let's get into it, man. There's a lot of crazy shit that went on this year. Let's just be real. A lot of crazy shit that went on this season of life for us in 2023. One thing that definitely went on that I truly, I feel like I talked about this shit last year, and I don't know how it got worse, but it got worse. Blueface. What the fuck? Like, this nigga still is popular. I have no idea why people are still covering him. I don't get it. I don't. He doesn't make music anymore. I don't think. He's literally known just for the bullshit and the drama that he has in his life. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Wait, I'm lying. I do get it. What the fuck am I talking about? I do get it. I actually do get it. I understand why people are fascinated with this because we live in a world where we love fucking crazy shit. We cannot, bro. I've seen car pileups for an accident that is completely on the opposite side of the goddamn road that we're on. It's on the opposite fucking side. We can't get to it. I've done it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look, oh, that's fucked up. And I'm like, oh shit. Now I'm like glued. We can't we love seeing fuck shit. We love seeing car wrecks. We love seeing shit that just makes no fucking sense to care about. We love it. We love it. And he is a perfect example. And he ain't the only fucking one. Him beefing with Soldier Boy is the funniest shit on the planet because both of them niggas are the same. I don't know who's what. like, both of these niggas are the same. Like I don't get it. I don't understand it. The nigga need to be stopped. I don't think that this is. I said this last year. I didn't think this was funny. I didn't think that his success made sense. I can't knock it because it's a formula. I'm assuming because people are still paying attention to him and his relationships, I guess, and they're still paying attention to this shit. But the fact that this man went out his way to literally say that his child isn't his child and he did a secret DNA test is the craziest shit on the planet. Like I just feel like there's got to be better ways of entertaining us than this shit. There's gotta be. Like, bro, just you want this type of drama? Just watch HBO Max. Like, I got it. I'm watching the Boondocks and Static Shock and shit. Like I'm watching The Bookie, which is a good fucking show. I've only watched one episode, but that's a funny ass show. It seems like it's a dumb show and it looks like it's gonna be funny. I gotta go watch it a little bit more. But yeah, why are we talking about this dude? And he ain't the only one. Like I said, he ain't the only one. It's a lot of these motherfuckers. Why are we giving these niggas energy? Like, I don't understand the energy we provide these people. I hate the fact that I gotta talk about this shit. I don't like this. I don't like having to talk about someone that has never contributed to my life. Ever. Except making me laugh. That's it. Oh, good God. All right. Speaking of somebody that makes me laugh, two people that make me laugh. Kanye West and Diddy. They're both just, I guess. Kanye West is back. Listen, my feelings on Kanye has always been the same. I I said this literally what last week. I don't understand why Kanye is. I get it. Like I said, I think it's only because of his legacy that people still defend him. But to sit up here and try to tell me that he still is some savior or whatever, I guess. I think people just like Kanye because he's controversial. I don't think it's because you actually fucking agree with him. I think it's because as long as he's saying the stupid shit, they deflect all that attention towards him and not me. So I can get away with a lot of shit. That is pretty much what I think that is. I literally think that's what the fuck the whole premise of a Kanye West is. Is because he like I really do that. Like it's like the premise of him is like because he's such a fucking live wire. You don't know what he's gonna say. It deflects all the attention away from you and put it on him. Like I saw Joe Rogan defending him today. I'm like, bruh, why are y'all defending this nigga? Like I don't get it. I don't get the idea of the makeup of still defending a human being like this. I don't get it. What the fuck is the point? The fact that he goes on what he did, like instead of him dropping an album, he literally just talks about again the Jewish community, bro. Let well enough be there. Like you said enough. Like you still talking shit. Like shut up. Like what are you doing? On the opposite side is Diddy, right? Diddy's done. I think Diddy. We've always known about Diddy. I'm tired of people playing and pretending like we never heard shit about Diddy. It's crazy to have shit happen in the industry. It's crazy to have people some of the shit happen in the industry and you hear it. It's a whole nother thing when niggas on social media have always heard about what you do at your parties. And there's clips of people literally warning people about you, saying, hey, if I was you, I wouldn't go to insert name here's party. Like I'm not surprised that this has happened to him. Not even in the slightest. What I am surprised about that it took this fucking long. It took this fucking long. And like I've said numerous times, if this is any other person that wasn't with him for 10 fucking years, y'all would have swept it under the rug and been like, oh, this person's crazy. The moment that it was, oh, excuse me, this is actually someone that he's been with for 10 years, somebody that knows where his skeletons are buried, yeah, it changes the dynamic of what you think of this motherfucker. And that's kind of what it is. Both of them need to go join, um, uh, you know, I don't want to say the sane asylum because that's disrespectful to the insane asylum. Um, yeah, good God. All right. Somebody else I'm really tired of, and I hope we can leave in 2023. Is Britney Spears. I'm exhausted about her and everybody that tries to defend her actions, but then try to, you know, say she's been through so much. Watching people get mad at Justin Timberlake for dropping a song that was 20 fucking years ago. 20 over 20 years ago. And y'all wanna bring this shit up and be like, well, he cheated too. I don't care. Cry Me a River is still a banger, and I'm still listen to it. I can give two fucks. Like clearly, y'all was cheating on each other. That's not that surprising. You both were like in your early teenage years, late teenagers, early 20s. and you both were successful and famous. I'm not that fucking surprised that y'all cheated on each other. The fact of the matter is, he made a hit. You clearly got mad about it. It is what it is. Her fans defending that shit and trying to go at him is the dumbest shit on the planet. I don't understand that. They both cheated on each other. Clearly, they both cheated on each other. Can we now act like that's a like can we stop trying to make that seem like it's a crazy thought process? They both are in their 20s. They both are super successful. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not fucking surprised. I just want to leave the whole Britney shit in the 2023s. Like this shit is ridiculous. Um, I grew up on Britney Spears. This is the crazy part. Like I grew up on Britney Spears. I remember when her first song, album, everything came out. Like I said a long time ago, there was this show called The Box. It was like a video show, music video channel, and they used to have nothing but the newest, latest videos come on that motherfucker. And I mean, when her fucking song hit, when that with that Ooze Baby, I did it. When that shit became a hit, I mean, oh my, that shit was everywhere. I remember '98. I remember when she dropped. I remember when that happened. I remember it. She was every fucking where. And that's the thing. So for me to see, I get it. Britney has a fan base kind of like Kanye, but the fan bases are just like they're too entwined with the personality, the person that they have been sold, and not what the reality is. And that to me is a dangerous situation. Speaking of music, it's a lot of great years. But one person again has another year where it's just like it's kind of like an overload. Like, okay, I don't care that much. Yeah, I know where I'm going with this, and that's Taylor Swift. Listen, you know what's funny is I've seen people be like, Beyonce made y'all buy a movie ticket, made y'all buy tickets to the concert just to. Beyonce made y'all buy tickets to her concert just to put the concert in the movie theaters. You know who did that first? Taylor Swift. She literally had a concerts, put the fucking concert in the movie theaters, and made y'all buy them tickets. The funniest shit is that why y'all didn't say that when Taylor Swift did it? Why is it only Beyonce? I didn't understand that. But here's the thing. Taylor Swift had a massive year, big year, dominant year. Again, the problem with this is I think it's an overload. It's a fucking overload. Like, okay, she's great. The problem with the situation is I think y'all running into a problem with her. Eventually she's gonna run into a problem which is fans are not gonna fuck with her. like as much as y'all try to promote her and push her and become that, I think a lot of people are just tired of hearing her name. And no disrespect to her. I think she's a phenomenal artist. But it's getting to the point where I think the media has truly, truly tried to make her the biggest artist ever. And it's like, that ain't the case. One reason, social media would never let it happen. Two, there's better artists than she is. And three, I don't think that, and her music don't fall in line with everybody's music. That's the difference. I just, as much as she's great, but her music don't fall for everybody. Don't listen to Taylor Swift like that. And you've tried to make it feel like that, but it's not that. It's not like Beyonce. Now I know a lot of people say, well, everybody don't listen to Beyonce, but you know who she is. Not a lot of people know. There's a certain group of people that know who Taylor Swift is in this world, but they have made it seem like everybody knows who she is. That's the problem. The football shit that y'all are doing with Travis Kelsey and shit, that shit is tiring. Let her just go to the game, support her dude, and keep it the fuck pushing. Why we gotta see her every fucking Sunday? Why y'all gotta pan the camera to her every fucking Sunday? I don't give a fuck. I got money riding on this game. Put the fucking game, put the camera back on the fucking field. What the fuck are you doing? You don't do that shit to nobody else. Why are we doing this for her? This is stupid. Don't do that. Like I'm tired of this idea that like she is one of the biggest stars in the world, but at the same time, bro, there's a way to ease people into Taylor Swift's dominance. I think you're overkilling it, and that's the biggest problem. Something I definitely want to say goodbye to 2023 is Joe Biden. I want to say goodbye to Joe Biden. I want Joe Biden to get the fuck. I don't want him to run for president in 2024. To be honest with you, I think Joe Biden don't even know where he's at for most of the press conferences he does. And I'm listen. I'm not a super political guy. I truly don't try to. I vote if there's a proper candidate, but for the most part, I try not to. And I know what my ancestors have died for me to have a vote. But my ancestors also didn't probably think that these candidates get to this point of like old, senile, and can't even fuck read a teleprompter. Stand up and look at one. Like this is a disturbing time we live in, where the president of the United States is literally. How the fuck do we go from having Barack Obama for 8 years, the most prestige, well talked, smooth, could sell you a car battery when you don't even need a car battery, like that type of energy. How the fuck we go from that to two overly confident, senile, probably should not ever run for president, motherfuckers ever. I don't understand this shit. For me personally, man, I hope and pray that Jon Stewart runs. I know we are in a world where we're like, I don't want to ever see a celebrity be president again, but I vote for Jon Stewart. Fuck the bullshit. Jon Stewart feels like an actual candidate that actually gives a fuck about the people, and then he's white, so he could get some shit done. So so uh, so hopefully Biden steps down. Hopefully Jon Stewart runs, and I will vote for Jon Stewart. That's just how I feel. And last but not least, man, gotta close out with some sad, man. It's been a lot of passings in 2023. A lot of passings. There's some people that I think I even forgot that passed in 2023 because it happened so early in the year that you kind of like, damn, they did pass in 2023. Fuck. But to everybody that have lost somebody, not just celeb wise, but just in general, if you lost somebody this year, man, um, prayers up for you. And to me, man, my last goodbyes to 2023, which leads me into the end of the season. Now, technically, I got one more episode to do Thursday, um, and that will officially end season 9. But this is also the ending of the season for me, and ending of the season, ending of the year. Um, I came into this season 9 saying I was gonna name this episode, the series, this season, knowing who I am, knowing who you are versus being who you are. Every season I try to now do a theme. I try to like kind of keep it in the theme of try to keep it in the, no, the structure of the theme. And I've realized as I've created a lot of things in the last couple of you know seasons. Um, One thing I'm realizing more and more is that every season gets easier and every ending gets harder. I learned a lot in season 9. This is the most episodes I've done. 100. This is episode 100. I guess I got one Thursday that I gotta do. It's gonna be 101. And every time I've done a podcast, man, these last couple of years, I've always felt like ending the season was, oh, I'm ready for next season. Season 10 is gonna be such an interesting season because that's the first time I'm doing an entire season for the whole year. Knowing who I am and being who I am is always in contracting styles of each other and a mirror of each other. You don't really know which one is going to kick in, which one is not. What I've done in the last couple of months since I started this season, um, it's pretty crazy, man. Started a lot of things in 2024. I'm gonna start some new things. Point of view, random shit. The What If series, which I'm gonna, you know, do a lot next year too. Um, but this, man, this is a journey every year. Every year, podcasting, you kind of feel like, what the hell am I gonna say? What am I gonna talk about? What am I gonna do? And then you start to work. You start to kind of get to the point. Like I always say, man, my podcast when I do this podcast, it's such an array of energy where I gotta go, where I gotta take it as, what I gotta do. But more importantly, man, I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm trying to get to a point. Um, for anyone, man, which goes into the last goodbyes, right? For anyone that's lost somebody, or even maybe losing a part of yourself, for the better or for the worse, whatever, man. The last goodbyes to me is bittersweet. It's bittersweet because we don't know what's coming next, but we also know we couldn't move on without that. We got to move on without that part of ourselves. Good, bad, or indifferent. So, to 2023, man, thank you. Appreciate it. To the people that have been listening this year, thank you. I appreciate it. To anyone that follows me, listens to me, heeds my words, or even disagrees with my words, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what's next. I don't know what's next. But I'm finally understanding that I'm going to enjoy the journey of whatever comes my way. I guess I am finding out knowing who I am and the benefits of being who I am. And that's the best thing I could do. Until next time, see y'all in 2024. Hope you guys enjoy this. I am Brandon Janeau. This is Point of View Random Shit. Peace.